First guest to join us on our show is Anthony Rizzo of the Chicago Cubs. You can see some of the gold and platinum even behind him. He won the platinum in 2016. It never gets to be old hat. How important are gold gloves to you?
They mean a lot. They really do, especially to my mom and dad. My dad especially. He is the biggest critic of my defense. The hitting comes and goes, but defense is pretty much the one thing you can really control every single day. And you know, if I ever make an error, he's pissed about it. He's mad. He'll talk to me about it. But he usually won't talk to me for about a week. I always joke around whenever I do make an error.
How much did you and your dad sort of work on this defensive tool growing up?
All the time. I've been saying this before. When I was young and my dad was picking up golf, he would always chip me golf balls in the living room. So I would always be catching, always wanted to catch, playing a lot of football, just always something active, something with a ball in my hand. So, and then when I was playing baseball, I played every position for the most part, and I just always have loved defense, and to win this award is a tremendous honor.
Now, was Dad a really good golfer? Like Pops could skull one, and all of a sudden we're taking a shin burger. Has that ever happened?
Oh yeah, there's been holes in the wall a few times that my mom wasn't happy about when we were younger, but that was exactly, that's why I had to get better, so to make sure we didn't get yelled at for hitting balls in the house.
All right, usually they say our loss is your gain or your loss is our gain. I'm trying to balance this David Ross leaves us, goes to you. Like, how do you qualify? Is that our loss and your gain, or is it your loss and our gain?
That's your guys' loss and our gain. I would say he's, obviously, Ravi, you working with him and your ESPN crew, when he walks into a room, he just brings a different type of energy all the time. And he's so good communicating. And I mean, he is my biggest mentor in the game. And I'm excited to be calling him my manager now and playing for him. I'm so excited for the opportunity for him and his family and for our Cubs family.
Right. I did speak to him today, and he sort of wondered out loud, like, Rizzo's always near the top when it comes to assists. He had 123 assists. Can he take some to the bag, or are you just kind of waiting for your pitcher to get there so you can rack up assist numbers?
I think it was someone, man, I want to say maybe Carlos Delgado I heard, or someone along the line that has told me this. The second you start taking it yourself is the second the pitchers stop getting over there to first base. So always got to make them get over in case that ball is down the line or one that you can't take. They got to make sure they keep covering.
Right. As far as being a first baseman, we'll get to our catchers, and some that win Gold Gloves never allow a ball to get past them. Well, what aspect of playing first base, whether it's starting double plays, charging the bunt, which you do incredibly well, like what aspect of it do you take the most pride in, if there's one?
Definitely picking up my infielders, picking up the guys that make a nice play. Javi, Chris, whoever's playing second, they make a really nice diving play, and they get up and throw the ball into the dirt or high or wide, and I make that play for them. Is by far the biggest credit for me, or what I pride myself on, is because those guys are busting their tail, making nice plays, and it's on me to make sure they have the confidence to throw the ball across the diamond knowing I'm going to catch it no matter what.
Right. So, Anthony, is like the point, like when whether it's Baez or Bryant, they kind of point over to you after you make a scoop like that? Or is there then more conversation like, you bailed me out, brother, I really appreciate it? Because you see the point and you're like, well, that really doesn't do it justice. I mean, he just made an incredible scoop on a ball that was 4 feet in front of him. Is there more to it than just, thanks, Anthony, tip of the cap? There is.
They come up to me in the dugout and say thank you. That saves them an error virtually, and that's why it's such a good feeling for me is bail them out, because when you make an error in a game, I don't care how many hits you have, it still affects you way more than any hit you can get. So it's just something that I want my infielders all the time to have confidence to make that play, turn around, no look, throw the ball, and know that I'll catch it for him.
All right. Lastly, I know the Cubs pick up your 2020 option, so that was sort of a no-brainer. But I'm curious, like, bigger day, Rizzo wins Gold Glove, Ross becomes manager. Like, what's the bigger announcement?
Ross becomes manager.
Really?
This is his first time managing. He's getting back in the game. I know he was a special assistant for the last 3 years. Has never really left the game with ESPN, but I mean, I'm very grateful for the Gold Glove. I am. This is an award to me that means the most. And it's amazing. Thank you, Franklin Font and Brian Butterfield, my infield coaches this year, and all of my coaches that helped me. But these guys pushed me every day to be better and to work harder, and I really appreciate their efforts.
All right, Ant, thanks very much. Congratulations to you. We wish you, the Cubs, and of course our buddy Rossley nothing but the best.
Thank you, guys. Appreciate it, Ravi.
Thanks for watching ESPN on YouTube. For more sports highlights and analysis, be sure to download the ESPN app. And for live streaming sports and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.